Hi, this is Kevin Davey of KJ Trading Systems, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to pick a winning trading system. This is a 5-part video series that will give you the basics of how to pick a winning trading system. Now, it's not the only way to pick a winning system, but it is a proven way, and it's a way that I use to both pick systems and develop systems. Why should you listen to me? Well, you've probably browsed around the internet enough and seen a lot of information on trading. A lot of that information isn't written by people who trade or know how to trade or who have been successful at trading. They might be good teachers, but they might not be good traders. I, on the other hand, can trade and I can teach. My trading is shown by my performance in a worldwide trading contest where I finished in first or second place 3 consecutive years. Each of those years I had over 100% annual return. So you can trust that what I say actually works, because it worked for me in my own trading. So knowing how to pick a winning trading system is really critical, and that's whether you design your own system, if you're buying a system, a black box, a gray box, or if you subscribe to a signal service. Why is it important to pick a winning trading system? Well, if you really wanted a high-performance motorcycle, would you go and buy an 18-wheeler truck that was broken down? Well, unfortunately, when it comes to trading systems, a lot of people do that. They want a motorcycle and they end up with something different. And the big question is, why would you want to risk your money with a system that doesn't fit you and meet your goals? And so that's one of the things we'll talk about. So first, a disclaimer. This is a required disclaimer that futures has potential for big reward, but also has big potential risk. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. And when hypothetical results are shown, they're made with the benefit of hindsight. So they might not work going forward, and that's an important thing to keep in mind. And all the trading decisions that you make should be your own. Okay, well, let's start with the 5 steps to how to pick a winning trading system. Today we'll be talking about step 1, which is determining your objectives, likes, and dislikes. The big question to answer here is, what do you want out of the markets? What you have to do is describe it in detail and then write it down, commit it to paper. Some things you should consider are the annual return you'd like, how much money you'd like to get, but also look at the downside, the drawdown that you're willing to endure to get that return. That's important too. It's not enough to say I want $1 million out of the market. You have to put how much you're willing to risk. A good example of a good objective is shown in green here, where I want an auto trade method that returns 50% a year net with less than 40% drawdown with an initial investment of $25,000. Pretty much you've hit the major things there, and that's something you can measure. All the systems that you look at, you can measure it against that statement. Now, it's important to come up with this objective because you're going to use it later in the video series. The other thing you want to do is to create a table of your likes and dislikes, and just write everything you want in a trading system down. For example, you might want to trade only the E-minis, okay? Or you might want to trade overnight or be out at the end of the day. You might want a mechanical method that's almost like a robot, or you might want a trader who's discretionary trader. You might want to follow a person like that. So the important thing is you just write down what you want, and then later on we'll see you can go through this list and check off if these likes and dislikes are met by the system you're looking at. And the reason this is important is because if it doesn't fit you, if you pick a system that doesn't meet your likes and dislikes, eventually you're going to find a problem with the system and abandon it, almost guaranteed. Unfortunately, most people skip this step because they just say, hey, I want to make a lot of money, and they don't think about the details of how they're going to get there, or even think that's important. But it's very important. It's probably the most important step. It lays the foundation for everything else you're going to do. So make sure you come up with your objectives and your likes and dislikes. And the biggest pitfall here, obviously, is not having objectives. not having likes, not having dislikes written down, because then you'll just pick the first nice looking sexy system that comes around, and that's not good. Well, that kind of wraps it up for this first video in the How to Pick a Winning Trading System series. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at the address shown, or visit my website and you can see the rest of the videos in the series, and you can also find articles that I've written on trading. And thanks for watching.